Hello and welcome to my channel. Not all stretches are helpful and some of them are actually holding you back. Some stretches are outdated, overused, or just simply not suitable for you. In today's video, I will show you the stretches that you should stop doing and show you the stretches that you should be doing instead. Let's go. So stretch number one that you should stop doing, it's a forward fold. Usually people would just round their back and do some ballistic moves, really trying to reach the floor with the wrong technique, with the ballistic stretching that can actually injure their hamstrings and not really stretch them. Instead, you should take a yoga strap, a resistance band, or perhaps a towel and get into the lying down position. Get your knee as far towards you as you can and stay in this position for 30 seconds. In this position, you're actually focusing on the hamstring while your back is pressed firmly on the floor so you cannot round it, and you can use the strap, which is really helpful so you feel more comfortable in the stretch instead of doing this or this or this or this. Stretch number two, calf stretch for your hip flexors. Although this is a great stretch for your hip flexors, it is simply too advanced. Instead, you should be doing a kneeling stretch or standing stretch and really focus on your pelvis and try to roll it in so you feel a stretch in your hip flexor. This stretch is as effective, but it doesn't put that much pressure on your knee and you can control it better. Or standing hip flexor stretch. Again, this is a really effective stretch that doesn't put that much pressure on your knee, and all you have to do, you just have to learn how to tuck in your pelvis that you feel the stretch in your hip flexor. Stretch number three for your shoulder. This stretch for your shoulder I find simply ineffective. Instead, you can just grab a chair, extend your arms, and then lean in, relax your neck, and feel a nice stretch, not just in your shoulders, but also in your upper back, in your thoracic region, as well as in your glutes and in your hamstrings. And it will also save you time because you can stretch both shoulders at the same time. Or you can extend your arms forward into the child's pose. Bring your arms as much out as you can and just simply relax. Again, you can save time by stretching both of your shoulders at the same time, as well as your glutes and your lower back. For standing quad stretch, I see a lot of people doing this stretching correctly because they're shifting their hips to the side, their pelvis is not aligned, and usually it's just their back is rounded and there is not much stretch going on in here. Instead, do this stretch when you're lying down on your stomach. In this case, your hips are aligned and your pelvis is in the correct position, so you're not prone to do that many mistakes with that stretch. You can always put a strap or a towel around your foot to help you bring it towards you. So you don't really have to be in an awkward position grabbing your foot with your arm. And bring it as far towards you as you can. Another popular stretch is pigeon stretch. Yes, it is a fantastic stretch for your hip mobility as a hip opener, but it is a really advanced stretch that sometimes you can get a shooting pain in your hip, especially if you do the stretch without a proper warm-up, or if you're a beginner. So instead of pigeon stretch like this, you want to lie down on your back, put one knee over the other, and do a figure four stretch. Will provide the same benefits of stretching your hip and your glute without such intensity as pigeon stretch. Make sure that you push your elbow towards your knee so you can feel a deeper stretch in your hip and in your glute. Stay in the stretch for 30 seconds and remember to breathe and work both sides. Another stretch butterfly stretch, trying really ballistically to fly away into the sky. I'm not a big fan of this stretch. With this movement, you're not really going to work and stretch the adductor muscles and the hip muscles that you're trying to stretch. Instead, you want to try a frog stretch. Why frog stretch is better than butterfly stretch? Because under gravity, your hips will relax. You don't really have to apply any external forces, or you don't have to do any movement. Your hips will just relax into this position and you will feel the stretch straight away. And you can also control the stretching sensation. Another option is a lion butterfly stretch. So for this stretch, lie down on your back, bring your feet towards you, put your feet together, and then relax your legs. In this position, again, you don't have to do any movements like this. With the gravity, your muscles, your hip muscles will relax and your knees will get closer to the floor. If this stretch is too intense, I suggest that you put cushions under each knee and stay in the stretch for at least 1 minute. If you're trying to work on your hip flexibility, I suggest that you stay a little bit longer in the stretch, or you do the stretch a few times per day. I hope you really like these alternatives. Let me know which one was your favorite. Comment below what other videos you would like to see from me next. If you like this video, share it with your friends and family and subscribe if you haven't already.